Hi, it's Gadget UK here again. A really short video on this latest version of Final Fight for the Amiga. Final Fight Enhanced. So I've got the WHD load version here. I'll stick the author, well you can say it's the copyright, Prototron. You can run it from floppy. If you use an emulation you need a Cycle Exact 68000 CPU. So I think this will run on a standard CPU, but it needs ECS. I think it actually needs 2 meg of chip RAM. But it may use the ECS mode because it does say in the information for this it needs ECS or AGA. But it's a remake of Final Fight. ECS 2 meg chip RAM down there. So I'll let you just watch the intro here. It's really nicely done. I absolutely love this. It makes up for all the deficiencies in the original version of Final Fight on the Amiga. And of course the ST version wasn't much better because, well, it was the same code base, I think. It's so cool, it really is. This is why I'm sharing this, and I'm actually playing this on the Mega Drive pad here, so I can use both buttons with the Mega Multi from James over at Retro HQ. There'll be a part 2 on that coming up soon. I'll put a link to part 1 top right. So you get all the intro stuff here, really nicely presented. It's fantastic. That's additional, I think, because that female character has been added. So we've got a lovely title screen, push 1p or 2p start, I'll hit fire. Obviously I cut the intro a bit short, it goes through the different characters and shows you their stats, but look, we've got Mackie. So that's a new character, Guy, Cody, and we've got Hagar. So I'll go with Hagar, it's always my favourite. Running on the 4000 here at the moment, so the load times are a lot shorter. If you play this from floppy, it does take a while. But straight away I'm impressed, and I can use the second button there to jump using the Mega Multi. This is just so much better than the original version. So I don't think there's any moves cut out or anything like that. I think everything is there. And from what I have played so far, it's the full game. I just can't get enough of this at the moment. It also feels very, very accurate to the arcade in terms of the damage, the speed the enemies move at. You know, it's not a walk in the park kind of thing. You do need to think about when you hit the fire button. It's just, you know, collision detection. There you go. That looks a bit odd to me when he falls down, but I'm not even sure whether Hagar was originally a playable character on this. I can't honestly remember. Certainly the other two guys are, and obviously that female character is, you know, an addition, perhaps from another version of the game or something, or a later game in the series. So we've got a slight pause there as it transitions to going down the subway. You can see the lighting effect there as it, you know, it sort of goes light and dark as the light strobes at the top, you know, it flickers. So yeah, I mean, you can't sort of scroll across there until you've, you know, dealt with the number of enemies like that. That might be true to the arcade, I don't know. Oh, wasn't prepared for that. Yeah, so as I say, it looks a bit odd to me with that character when he gets knocked down and he's sort of sat on his knees there. That might be right though. All the weapons work. I think the music's pretty bloody good really, considering there's only 4 channels on Polar. So another, you know, cuts transition there, you know, he's dropped that, he's come out the other side. I think that's probably fairly true to the arcade again. But all of the boss interactions, the bonus round stuff, everything is just as you expect it. This bit here is exactly the same as well, but I'm not sure if the number of times you hit him. You can see here I've hit him like 3 times now. Is that 4? Either 3 or 4. Yeah, to knock him down a fair few times here, maybe 10 or so, before he does his whistle and jumps onto the wall. And I'm not sure that that was present in the original version. I could be wrong. This just feels so much akin to the arcade. It's so arcade-like. The colours I think are better and stuff here as well. I mean, I'd really need to do a side-by-side comparison. There you go, so he's done his whistle, his backups come in. And of course you can do the special, you can hold both buttons down like that, there we go. You lose a bit of health, don't you? Sacrifice a little bit of health when you do that. And you can pick up and throw the knives as well. It's far as I can see, all of the collectibles are there, you know, in the right places, you know, the health pickups, but also money and gems and things like that, things that give you a score, they're all there. Second whistle, look. And then I think the third time, just like the arcade, I think he attacks you at the same time as his cronies. Here he is. So this should be the last, hang on, last time he goes to the war, maybe. And in fact, he doesn't. This is where he has cronies at the same time, so he probably didn't beat him, I think. Yeah, you can see he just killed him. There we go, his health's down. And I think that's the first level complete, isn't it? But everything's here. It's just amazing, including the train bit. Once you get onto the train, I'll just show you this bit here. Maybe there's the odd bit of animation cut out between scenes or something. I honestly don't know, because it's been ages since I played the arcade version, or the Mega CD version for that matter, because that's probably, I think, goes down as one of the best versions around, actually, the Mega CD version. I mean, if this had a CD soundtrack, you know, I think you'd be hard pressed to tell the difference between this and the Mega CD, possibly. I'm sure someone's going to disagree with me. And or let's see if we can lob a knife. There we go. And of course, I don't think I've shown it. Hang on, you can do all the back-breaking things and stuff with him. There you go, like that. I'm not sure how accurate the music recreation is. It's very good, but it's on a fairly short loop. Yeah, so train here, and then it cuts to us going in the train. Not sure if another version you actually walk up to the doors with them open, I'm not sure. But nevertheless, it's really cool. You can see the background there, and it bobs up and down. It's like every attention to detail. And there's also a nice little bits of attention to detail, things that you wouldn't think of, like the bit where there's a guy, a boss, you beat up, and he starts on the right side there, and he's chewing gum. And when you kick him, his gum flies out his mouth, and it sits there. And I saw it. I saw the little blue dot of gum, and I was like, what's that? And then I realised it's his gum. He dropped his gum. He spat it out when I punched him. So lots of little things like that where you're like, oh, that's so perfect. So just like the arcade. The bonus round where you smash the car up of one of the enemies, one of the bosses or something. He comes out and he's in tears because he realises you've smashed his car up. It's just like, it's so good. I can't thank the author of this enough. It might get pulled at some point because it's so good that I imagine whoever's got the rights to this might not be best pleased that someone's ported it to the Amiga. But remember, this is like a 30-odd year old system, probably, something like that. Not far off. And no money's going to be exchanging hands for this. It's just a fan remake. But it's exceptionally done. So I lost a life there, you can see. Anyway, I do hope you found that short video interesting. I will post links down below. I'm editing at the moment, Amiga 4000 Part 3 video actually, for those on Patreon, because you'll have seen Part 1 and Part 2 already, hopefully. Anyway, I'll catch you in the next one.